Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to give everybody a chance to come in. Hello. Hi, Lachelle. Thank you for tuning in, sis. Okay, let me give y'all some more. I'm going to wait a few more seconds before I get started to give everybody some time to get in. Hello, Eddie. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. Hello, Caroline. I hope you guys are enjoying Faith-Book-Chella so far. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I have a disclaimer. Please excuse any clanging or banging y'all hear. My neighbors behind me, they having some work done on their house today of all days. But you know what? Not today, Satan. Not today. We're going to bind those distractions, okay? Okay. So, okay. Hi, Andrea. Okay, for those who may not know, I am author Sharon Elise. I have been published since 2017, and since then I now have 11 titles. They consist of novels, novellas, short stories, and I've participated in a couple of anthology projects. A bit more background, I was born and raised in Houston, Texas. I still presently reside in Houston. I've been an avid reader since childhood, and that soon developed into my passion for writing and storytelling. Social media has been very beneficial in helping me build my brand, but I really enjoy attending live book events and meeting and interacting with readers. So far, I participated in the National Black Book Festival that's held here in Houston each October at the Fallbrook Church. I've also attended the National Book Club Conference in Atlanta. This year, I was able to participate in the Texas Author Showcase in Dallas. That's hosted by authors Cassandra McLaughlin and Michelle Stimpson. Of course, that was the last and only event I was able to do this year because the pandemic hit shortly thereafter and shut everything down. For that reason, I won't be in Charlotte this fall for the Christian Book Lovers Retreat, but God willing, I will be there in 2021. I'm really looking forward to it. I heard that it's an awesome event, and this will be my first time attending, so I was so disappointed that it had to be canceled this year, but of course it's gone virtual, and I'm looking forward to that. But y'all excuse me, I'm sweating a little bit. But with no further ado, I did want to introduce you guys to a couple of books in my catalog. I'm going to start with my debut novel, All That Glitters. It's about 4 girls. They grew up in the church, but once they go off to college, they lose sight of God and deviate off the path of righteousness. You have Raquel. She's a college senior, and her best friend marries an NFL superstar. So Raquel wants to be a copycat and find her own multi-millionaire man to marry, and she doesn't care who she has to step on in order to get to the top. And then there's Harmony. Harmony has been blessed with a gifted and beautiful voice, and she feels the tug from God to sing gospel, but due to wanting mainstream popularity, she pursues R&B and secular music instead. And then there's Sky. Sky is a lot like Raquel. She becomes infatuated with this NBA superstar named Jared Rollins. He's like the LeBron James of their hometown. So she ingratiates herself within his wife's life in an effort to try to get closer to him. She's an obsessed stalker. And lastly, you have Rain. Rain is the daughter of a world-renowned bishop. He has a mega church, and he's featured on stations like TBN and the Word Network. But the thing is, Rain becomes involved in a homosexual relationship once she goes off to college. And she's under pressure to try to keep her alternative lifestyle hidden from the public, because if this comes to light, it will place her family's reputation at risk. So this is, to me, one of my most slept on novels, but it has plot twists, drama. It's a real page turner. I encourage you to check that out. That's All That Glitters. Next up is my sophomore novel. This has been my most popular title to date. It's triggered heated discussions and debates with book clubs. It's titled The Desire of Her Heart. The main character, her name is Ashley. She receives a prophecy that before her 30th birthday, she is going to meet the man that's destined to be her husband. So, of course, the first handsome man that she lays eyes on after hearing that prophecy, she's like, that's him. That's the man that God has promised me. Never mind the fact that he's already involved in a relationship. He's dating a white woman, yet she pulls out all the stops to make this man hers. And she's successful in luring him away, but she's going to discover that he's not all he's cracked up to be. So basically, it's a lesson. The book is a lesson about what happens when you listen to your flesh instead of following the voice of God. So that's another good read. The Desire of Her Heart. Next up, we have my novella. I released this past December. It's my first tearjerker. It's titled A Kiss from an Angel. The main character, Gianna, her husband of 20 years walks out on her. He leaves her for another woman, and shortly thereafter, their only child, Noelle, goes missing, and she's soon found dead. So this begs the question of whether or not this tragedy will bring Gianna and her husband back together or drive them farther apart. And like I said, it's a bit of a sob story, but it's a good read, so please check that one out as well. Now, I have been working in the field of education for over 10 years. My day job is an elementary school librarian, so of course I had to write something for our young people. My novel, Rumors, it's about an 8th grader named Cheyenne. She becomes the subject of vicious rumors at her school, and she's also the victim of bullying. So Cheyenne has to learn that even at that young age, you have to pray and really rely on God to help get you through tough times. And lastly, we have my preteen book series. This has been my primary focus of 2020. It's titled The Slumber Sisters. It's about 4 friends. They're all in the 6th grade. They have slumber parties and sleepovers on Saturday nights, and then they get up the next morning and go to church. And they have to apply the lessons that they learn about in church and at Bible study to their everyday lives. It's a very cute series. And I've had even adults reach out to me and tell me how the series has blessed them and how much they've enjoyed it. So, check this out for yourself, or if you have children, grandchildren, spread the word to them about my young adult titles. Now, I have more books in my catalog, but those are just the few that I wanted to introduce on today. I encourage you to visit SharonElise.com as well as Amazon so you can check out my full catalog, download an ebook, purchase a paperback, and leave a review. So at this time, my presentation was pretty short. I'm going to open up the floor if you have any questions. Then I have 2 giveaways for you guys. And I hope you guys were paying attention during this book presentation because that's where the questions are coming from. But it's nothing hard. It's something that you can easily Google. So what you got for me? Any questions, comments? Sorry, y'all, I'm a sweater. And it's not even that hot in here. Anything before I go ahead and post the giveaways? Kiss from an Angel. And thank you, Lachelle. Yes, Ashley was a mess. She was a hot mess. Hi, Chandra. Hi, Perslasa. Thank you for tuning in. I know you're up next. Okay, guys. So, again, thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying this event. I'm about to post my giveaways contest for you guys. Oh, Carolyn. Well, thanks a bunch. Please check me out. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a blessed weekend. Stay safe. Bye.